But all the things, yeah, that's a good point. That's astute. That all my trials and tribulations basically came from throwing shit.
Yeah, dude. That's like the first thing you learn as a kid. Don't throw stuff.
And then I took that and ran with it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like, nah.
Mom and Dad were like, don't throw it. I was like, you said throw it?
Yeah, okay, I heard
I'm
throw
going
it.
to throw something today.
I threw a basketball one time this was in a course of a game, a practice, and I threw a basketball from the baseline literally as hard as I could, like threw my shoulder out trying to throw it as hard as I tried to Tom Brady it, quarter mile.
Oh, yeah, dude, like that guy who got dunked on by Shaq, and then he threw it at him.
Yeah.
He missed.
Yeah, I didn't miss. I hit a kid square in the face at half court, knocked him right off his feet.
Didn't that kid have seizures?
He does now. I don't know, dude. I just
You're telling secrets.
yeah. I was trying to do my fast yesterday.
You got slow at it.
Yeah, I don't do it real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's either you do or you don't.
Yeah.
There is no try.
Well, my problem is I got done playing golf and I thought, man, I feel kind of sick.
Body's cannibalizing
maybe some
itself.
food would help.
Yeah, I thought.
Well,
maybe,
that was his score. That's where you're feeling sick.
Yeah, that didn't help. And I said, maybe I need something to eat. And I said, let me go over here to the Chicfila.
That's fasting. Well, by the time you wait in line, you starve to death.
Oh my God! And now it's worse because they got the left lane is the drive-through. You come up here.
Let's just go and call Chick-fil-A out about that.
Yeah,
I mean, everything was fine.
yeah,
You pull in Chick-fil-A, you get it. You go through there in 5 minutes, you got your food pulling out the other side.
yeah.
Now they started this whole horse shit about you out. Are you? And they meet you as soon as you pull in.
Yeah.
A little fella there said, "You going through the drive-through or the mobile line?" I said, "Which one's faster?" He said, "Well, no, you got to order on the app if you're going through the mobile line." I said, "I didn't order on the app." All right, well, stay close to the building over there.
Yeah.
So now they took up one lane for this mobile app lane.
And
That's screwing everything
I
up.
thought Chick-fil-A had that dang mastered. I thought
Yeah.
they had it down pat.
Well, they did, and then they screwed with it, and now it's. So I was in the mobile lane one night. This is not last night, but I was in the mobile lane one night, and it's now it's not. Hey, follow that car or get in behind that car. It's just because I asked.
Is
I
it
was
free for all?
Yeah, I said, which car do I follow? They're like, we don't really do that no more. You just get in where you fit in. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to force my way to the front.
So you had practiced
Yep.
after golf previous to do that.
Yes.
I'm with you.
So
It's coming together.
I pull up, in there, and most people are. There's one car in front of me, and there's about 3 cars in the, drive-through line. One car drive-through goes. One car in front of me goes. One car in the drive-through goes. Now it's my turn. I'm easing up there. Now, this one bitch, she was not letting me in. I'm like, I'm not in a huge hurry, but I have been here like 10 minutes before you got here.
Yeah,
so.
but I will fight you.
Yeah. So I kind of ease on around, and now she's putting the window down. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, what? So I go here. I'm like, man, we all go here, you idiot. We're here together at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. But also, if you want to get into it deeper, actually, I was here first.
Yeah.
And the way the cars have been moving, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I'm actually next.
Yeah, and she wasn't, and so I let her go, and then lo and behold, she gets to the window and has to ask for this and ask for that, and I'm like, ma'am, I ordered a damn lemonade. I could have been home by the time you get done asking for all this stupid shit you need. So last night I went, and I said, I ain't doing that. I'm going to curbside. I'm going to let them walk it out here. That's getting kind of risky because now it just takes forever. So
Mistake.
I pull over there, and I see one guy walk from the drive-through window, because now they're standing outside the drive-through window handing you your stuff. You're not just handing it from the building to you. There you got a person out there and betwixt the car and the building. And so I see him walk over and give somebody their food, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I just kind of keep an eye on that guy and watching. Nothing's happening. Like, damn, I ordered some grilled nuggets and a lemonade. Like, that's what I got.
Yeah, it should be ready. You had to make the drink.
Yeah, put
That's
it in
it.
a cup. And so, kind of looking. Finally, I kind of peeked out my window, and there's a guy standing there with a bag of food and lemonade. I put my window and said, oh, shit. How long you been standing there? He said, a couple minutes. Well, damn.
Dang.
I said, why didn't you knock on the window? He said, I didn't want to be rude. I was like,
It's not our policy.
yeah. Yeah.
That's rude.
So I said, I said, you kind of snuck up on me. I thought this other guy was going to bring it over here. He said, no, not the grilled stuff. We bring that out. I'm like, Jesus, now it's getting out of hand. Like, it's all coming from the same place.
You got one guy that brings the grill stuff and one guy that brings the fried stuff.
So,
and if you order both, good luck.
oh, they both coming. They both, here we come. You know,
They're separate bags.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the problem is? Problem is there isn't enough Chick-fil-A's.
Yes.
Instead of Dollar Generals on every corner, maybe we need a Chick-fil-A on every other corner.
Yep.
You know, maybe not as many Chick-fil-A's as Dollar Generals because there are a lot of Dollar Generals,
Yeah.
but there's only 2 around here.
If the ratio right now is $74 Generals to every 1 Chick-fil-A, it needs to be $74 Generals to every 4 Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
And that would solve a lot of the problem. Hell, Chick-fil-A in Clemson said, fuck you, Zaxby's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they burnt their building down. They
Get
said,
out of
hell,
here.
we getting our parking lot bigger.
We're the better chicken.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think Starbucks has the right idea because they have one in Seneca, and then they have one now in Hartwell Village, and then they have one in Clemson.
Yeah.
And the Ingles.
Yeah.
And the Ingles. So, maybe Chick-fil-A stops, trying to be so exclusive.
Yeah.
Maybe like, oh, we got one, every 18 miles.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
It took Chick-fil-A, I'm 33. It took Chick-fil-A 24 years to get out of the mall.
Yep.
That's the only place you could get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Unless you went to that midget village. What do they call it down there in Atlanta? It's like the small house. Dorf house. The Dorf house. Like the original.
Dorf house.
Where they had like the Keebler guys in there making chicken. But now they got Chick-fil-A's every 18 miles or whatever. It took them 24 years to get out of the mall. It's going to take them another 24 to realize, damn, we need more Chick-fil-A's. We're telling you,
I hope
get
not.
more.
So what I'm hearing is that there could be a business opportunity here.
Yes.
Yeah.
If a fellow wanted to invest a little bit in building a Chick-fil-A, like maybe in Westminster.
Yeah.
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 That would be an ideal spot. Or you could even toss one, I'm pretty sure there's some spots still open in Hartwell Village.
Yeah, put an extra one.
Put one right in between the 2 that are, busy all the time.
Or what you could do is Chick-fil-A could say, hey, we don't need full-fledged restaurants. We don't need dining rooms.
That's what he's talking about right there now.
We could put in you remember what's the place that has the 2 drive-through lines? You can't go in.
The Bantam Chef?
Yeah. But
yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. I got a free cheeseburger plate from Bantam Chef.
On your birthday?
No.
WGOG give it to you on your birthday?
No. Well, I called in and won the trivia contest.
Oh, like
hell
you'll
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
there you go. No, it's the one that's got the racing flag as their logo.
Checkers.
Yeah.
Checkers.
Now, you can't go in Checkers.
You
can either drive
Go
through
through.
on either side, or you can walk up, get your shit, and go home.
That's right.
We're getting a car and eat it or whatever. Maybe Chick-fil-A needs to start doing some Chick-fil-A
And then put it somewhere where you got plenty of room to pull in.
Yeah.
All right, and then you go straight through there, and you go out the other side.
Yeah.
Just straight through there.
Don't loop me back around the building.
And have them little girls coming out there. What name? What's your name? What's
Yeah.
name? Just come out there, get my order. Time I get up to the drive-through window,
Hand
it's
it to
ready.
me.
They
I'm
trying
out.
to push it out and hurry my ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I can
put
get
you-
on out of there.
Put you a speaker back,
Yeah.
That's a good thing. The speaker and the ordering menu was a solid idea.
Yeah.
It's worked for years. Why are we changing it?
Yeah.
Why are we changing it? You can still do that.
Yeah.
You could still do that.
You
But
can still have people walk out, too.
Well, what
I
you
don't
would
know.
need
People
is,
trying to
on
trying to get too
this, if you
fancy.
go straight through there, you have like one lane is for walk-ups.
yeah.
Second lane is like, order from that, from the speakerphone.
Yeah.
The third lane over here, it'd be for old people.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
decide what they want
Yes.
when they go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Y'all get in that lane over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're all 3 separate lanes. Hell, maybe even 3 separate turn-ins.
And you
Yeah.
decide which lane you want, except for old people. Y'all have to stay in that lane over
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So-
Chick-fil-A needs to adopt the bank method of, hey, we'll ship this shit out to you in a damn pressurized tube. We
Yeah.
don't give a
Yep.
damn.
Yeah.
And if it's all jumbled up, who cares? You're going to eat it all anyway.
Tube it up. It's going to the same place.
Yeah. Right out to your car.
Right in your stomach.
Yeah. Don't even
Yeah.
shoot it down and let
That'd
you
be
hold
pretty
it.
good for most everything except maybe that lemonade you ordered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We
Good
might
point.
have issues.
They might have to start bottling it. Now we're getting into a whole new different business brand of Chick-fil-A. If they start bottling sauces and putting them in stores,
Yeah. So why not drinks?
yeah, I mean, they're not freestyle.
All we're saying
machines
is it
anyway.
could be done better.
Yeah, and we're
Not
not saying we
necessarily
have
how.
the answers,
No,
but we have
And listen,
some.
it wasn't bad till they started changing it.
Yeah.
You know,
but I've got questions.
You
We
know,
don't have
so-
answers, but I've got questions.
Oh yeah. Chick-fil-A could do better. I was surprised when I went by Clemson one day and thought I'm gonna go by Chick-fil-A, and then there was 700 cars in
No,
there
you
trying to
ain't-
get in and get
you
out.
ain't going by Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they were out to the road.
I was like, maybe I'll go through Zaxby's, and then I was like, I got to go through the Chick-fil-A shit to get to Zaxby's, and then I was like, the next day I went, whole building was gone. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, Chick-fil-A is
they serious
are-
about this.
They're
Yeah.
expanding.
whew.
And they started putting a cop out there in Clemson in the middle out
Oh, yeah.
a median there, where if you gonna turn in Chick-fil-A and you can't turn in,
You can't go.
he'll flip them blue lights on.
Yeah.
Get your ass on going. That's what he
Good,
said.
yeah.
Go. You can't
Good.
stop in the middle of the road. Go.
No,
The chicken's good, but my God, it ain't worth a damn car accident.
no. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in a while because
Yeah.
of that.
It's just,
Just-
it's
yes.
not.
Unless you go at 9:30 at night, and they close at 10.
Yeah.
So unless you go at 9:30,
You have to go in the most obscure times. You have to go when you're not hungry to Chick-fil-A.
yeah. So you might as well. So pick the time you're hungry. For most people, probably dinner times around between 5:30 and 7.
Yep.
Don't
Go
there.
get your dinner at 2:45
2:45. Yeah.
and heat it back
Or
up.
wait till 9:30.
Yeah, or you got to wait.
Yeah.
I don't. There's no other option unless you're just patient, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I'm not. I'd go somewhere else. But
My question to you, Josh, is now. Our following, they might not
Mhm.
recognize you.
Why is that?
Well, you ain't got something to grab a hold on your mustache.
No. Have to go to a wedding this afternoon, so I'm putting my wax in later.
Are you gonna invite us? I mean, we want to
no,
go.
no. I
Oh, it's
barely
not your
got
wedding?
invited. Yeah,
They got invited.
yeah. I was a late
it's
addition.
an alternate.
Yeah, you filling in for somebody couldn't make it.
Yeah, so I don't even know if they'll have a seat for me or like one of those little plates for the reception.
Where's the wedding at?
In Liberty.
They not having plates.
It's a
He'll have a
buffet.
draw
It's
for
Yeah,
gonna
nice.
be buffet style.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would put all my money on that they're either having. See, this is where it gets tricky though, because you have to know the families.
Okay.
And I don't know one of the families,
Give
but
us
I
a-
do know one of the.
Guesstimate the
families.
background of the families. You don't have to give names.
From the north.
Okay, that's one of them,
You forget barbecue.
and the other one is
Well,
from.
The south.
So
Yeah, barbecue's back
well, this
in.
is I was gonna say that it would probably be a good bet, but man, this is a crapshoot. I
So
don't.
you-
It could be anything from like a crawfish boil to like barbecue or maybe a pizza party
Or sushi.
Yeah.
Or
You could-
sushi
you
or
could-
little
or
soup.
sushi, or maybe some chowder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna say something about maybe we could guess, but it is truly up in the air. It could be anything.
Yeah. We could take wagers on it.
It could be like a charcuterie board and
Yeah.
beer.
Well, what kind of board?
Yeah, that's it. Charcuterie.
Now that's
it's
something
cute.
I've been thinking about. Earl, you
I didn't know
familiar
you
with them?
spoke French.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
mustache. I've been studying.
That's
So,
what
well, the reason I ask you that is because
Baguette.
I don't know how we get off on this wedding, but anyway, your mustache is not turned up like it normally is.
Yeah, that's why.
Because you're
I
going to a
I
wedding.
didn't want to put anything in it till later. Yeah,
Till
so I had
after
to
you
leave
eat.
it bare. I couldn't put any oil in it. I can't.
yeah.
Because, dude, if you put oil in it and then try to put wax in it, it's a whole thing. It gets everywhere. I get stuck to the mirror in my bathroom. It's a whole thing.
It's like the opposite of marinating food. Like you want to marinate food for a while. You don't want to set
No.
that up till you ready to roll.
Till you're walking out the door, essentially, like right before.
Put it on in the car.
No, it's a mess. It's a mess. I have to have a
Stuck to
certain
that
type
mirror
of
too?
soap to get it off my hands. Like, I mean, it's a process. It's a process. I mean, I don't have anything on top to work with, so I mean, I have time.
You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, I have time, so I figured.
Maybe I ought to start. Never mind. No.
I don't know, or I feel like you could let that mustache go for a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Toss a little, toss a little stash and wax on it.
Earl, did
Well,
you-
if our group takes off, Earl and the Magnificent Mustaches,
yeah.
you got to grow yours out a little bit, Kay. I mean, you got a little bit going there, but not much. Now, me and Josh and Earl, we got kind of a long mustache.
Yeah, not enough.
So
I don't like having a big thick word curtain. I like having I don't want people to
You said word
misunderstand me when I'm talking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it helps me because it helps. Like it's like an awning for my
Mhm.
words.
Yeah.
So it helps me think before I speak.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people need that. There's a lot of people. A lot of women I know need to be growing mustaches.
Yeah.
If you think before.
A lot of women I've seen around town are growing mustaches, so they are.
I like mine over my lip because I can say stuff and people say, what? And I change it,
Yeah. You didn't hear it.
Really quick.
I'm
you
soft
didn't hear it.
spoken anyway. So
Because it went
there's
through
a good
his
chance
mustache.
you didn't even know what I said.
Yeah.
His mustache was the filter, and you didn't hear it.
Yeah. No, Josh's is like a silencer, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's already soft spoken. You get him in a damn setting where it's, close quarters, you can't hear a damn word he says.
I'll whisper to you.
Yeah. I mean,
Secrets.
he'll go from this tone, if we're talking normal, then if we're, close, he'll start talking down here. And then eventually he'll just be moving his lips, and I'll be like, I can't understand I don't know what you're saying.
I can't see his lips.
Yeah. He's like, it's my mustache. Oh, I heard that.
It's a word filter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We was talking about our deer population going down quick.
At an alarming rate.
At an alarming rate is what I've heard.
They are. We weren't discussing it together. Independently, we thought about it, and now we're discussing it together. That Dad was riding down.
It's
85.
turned into a conversation. What's happening?
Yeah.
So
he was riding down 85 the other day. Saw 3 of them that was had passed, and didn't pass. Had
it didn't pass.
Yeah, it had been.
So then they passed.
It looked like somebody shoved an IED in them.
I was riding back from where did I go? Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. And I got on 85, and I was only on 85 for a stretch of about 14, 15 miles. I saw 8 dead deer. And it made, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, these can't be, just,
Was you in Georgia toward Atlanta?
No, I was in Georgia toward South Carolina.
Maybe there's a mental health crisis.
Well,
going
that's
on
what I was
with
going to say.
deers.
Closer you get to Atlanta, maybe they got mental health issues out there.
No, I'm sure.
A lot of crime.
Well, I did hear yesterday one
Deer.
reporter. Well, I don't know if he's a reporter. He was interviewing a guy, and he clearly stated that the United States is in a psychiatric emergency.
Oh,
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, we got a lot of sawed-off humans out there not doing what they ought to be doing.
And regular
I think
humans that are
it
doing
was
stupid
they were
things.
discussing the guy that improperly used the hammer out in California.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And he declared that this country is in a psychiatric emergency.
That's because
And
once
I'm like,
people
no,
stop being shamed,
We're not in an emergency. This shit's been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
Forever.
I've been seeing it coming for a long
we've been on
time.
that slippery slope for long enough to where we're about to fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
Is basically where we're at.
We've been standing up on a slip and slide full of damn, baby oil and soap, and we're just trying to do it,
Yep. And then, at that point where people decided, men can get pregnant, that's where it turned from a slip and slide into like one of those wave machines that you could jump on and just ride, and it just knocked everybody off.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are we doing, buddy? What are we even doing?
But that's just our issues. Think about these poor deer issues.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's got to be suicide, because if one goes, and gets wrecked by an 18-wheeler, his family's behind him like, oh, shit, there he went. Uh-oh. Damn!
Yeah.
That's how the
Yeah.
And
Dear
then-
thought.
Go check on him. No,
Right.
I'm not going. You go.
That's the thing.
I bet you could make it, though.
And then somebody's
He
like,
didn't, but I bet you
You
could
faster than him. I know
He
you
was the
could.
I could probably
unathletic
make
one. Yeah.
But I thought that they are killing themselves at an alarmingly high rate, and somebody ought to know about it,
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing. I feel like it's not going to become an issue till maybe a deer speaks out.
Hunters can't go hunt no more.
Yeah. Or maybe maybe
Now, they
enough.
tried that out west, and it ain't working out so well. That was on the news, too.
Did they?
They tried to repopulate.
Well, no, somewhere like either Oregon or Washington State, one of them.
Yeah,
them
one
people,
of them states. Yeah.
They cut out bear hunting.
Mm.
And I don't remember, it was a story that led into it. I don't remember the detail. But the bottom line is now the bear population is growing
Yeah.
at an alarming rate, which means the bears are spreading out, coming
So
down
it
into
means the
this
bears
town.
are hunting now.
The bears are doing the hunting now.
That's what they say. You stop hunting bears, they start hunting you.
There
Yep.
you go. They ain't smart enough to realize it.
Yeah.
But all these deer, and I've thought about this because I pass them all the time, especially on 85.
Well, you pass what's left of them.
Well, yeah, what's left of them? Well, they on this side of the road, and for some reason, they want to get on that side of the road. And this side looks exactly like that side.
Yeah.
What's over there? Somebody's calling them from over
The
there.
grass is always greener.
Yeah.
On the
It
other
ain't no
side.
grass. It's a parking lot.
Okay, the
blacktop
parking is better.
Is
on
the
the other
blacktop
side.
blacker over there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I just
the
don't know.
lines are big. You know, better spots over there on the other side of the road.
Someone needs to educate them on the use of bridges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or underpasses.
Walkways, maybe.
Well,
you know,
now
maybe
see,
we
yeah,
build
now
deer
here you go.
walkways.
You're gonna give some of these Petas, one of them. We gonna give them an idea that next thing we'll have deer bridges across the dang interstate.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
it
could
ain't gonna
see
work.
some-
I can tell you right now, because they don't even read them deer crossing signs.
Yeah,
I mean, so
they won't be able
No.
to read the sign that cross here.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, we need to do something. Maybe what we could do is just put, you know how here we go.
Let's hear it.
Earl, you know about cars,
Yeah.
and you can do
you've
stuff.
driven someone.
Yeah. Cars emit, exhaust fumes.
Yeah.
Okay. And apparently people are pissed off about that all of a sudden.
I don't know why. But
So I'm thinking it's going to take me a minute to get here, but stick with me. The deer, when you hunt a deer, you can't wash your body.
Yeah, you can't smell like, clean.
Yeah. And then you have to get some. We'll get there in a minute.
Deer pee.
Yeah. Then you got to convince a deer to piss in a bottle and then rub it on you. That makes no damn sense. Anyway.
Also, why are they attracted to pee? Like,
Yeah.
I've never smelt human pee and been like, man, need to go talk to that guy.
No, never.
No, not
What
congregate.
what if we did this to eliminate a bunch of problems at once? What if we found a way to make exhaust fumes from cars that we drive, not electric cars, have a fragrant smell like laundry detergent or soap? That way,
Maybe it'll
while they're breezing down the interstate, the deer will be like,
deter the deer.
"That smells like shit over there.
Mhm.
I ain't going over there."
Ain't
Yeah,
going
that smells like
other way.
lavender. I don't
Going
want
the
to go
other
there.
Yeah.
That's a person.
We eliminate some of the because I think they're just pissed off about the smell.
Yeah,
honestly.
let's
If
be
they're-
honest.
They're like, "Oh, the ozone's deteriorating." Bitch, you can't even see it.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Tell me where it is.
Yeah.
Tell me where it's
Where it
deteriorating.
starts and where it ends. Show me.
Yeah. So we make it fragrant, so all the interstates smell immaculate, or at least smell strong.
Mhm.
Maybe not immaculate, because every car can be. If you got a Prius, it's gonna smell like flowers and rainbows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you got
Unicorn
a big
farts.
truck, it's gonna smell like that black ice air freshener.
Yeah, little tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got an 18-wheeler, it's going to smell like whatever you're carrying in the back, hogs or
Cabbage.
Whatever.
Or just dip.
Yeah, dip.
Maybe dip.
Copenhagen.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then what was I saying?
I lost it.
Let's just start again.
The fragrance
Exhaust fumes.
fragrant exhaust fumes are going to deter the deer from
Yeah.
coming towards the interstate.
Yeah. And then we start how do you even convince a deer to pee in a bottle?
I think you have to milk it.
I'm not.
I'm thinking if you're that close, why don't you go ahead and get that deer instead of using that deer's pee to go try to get another deer?
Yeah,
Exactly.
just have that deer piss on you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you
Oh,
meant
you
kill
kill
it.
it, yeah.
Oh, okay, you meant
Yeah,
kill
I mean,
it.
yeah.
I got you.
I'm saying that we could
It's hard to convince a deer to piss on you.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He
you
won't
can't-
get that close.
Yeah.
Now you sound like you're speaking from experience.
And he won't
Damn.
hold still.
Yeah, dude, they're not great at negotiations.
No.
I won't kill you. You pee on me so I can get another you.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Deer's like, you're
We'll
out
go
of
get your
fucking
cousin.
mind.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
You're not going to molest my cousin. So, and then we get what is the word? The big, it's big, a lot of it. What is that word?
Immense.
Enormous.
Yeah, an enormous amount of deer piss, and just
Yeah.
start fumigating the woods.
Oh, so like chemtrailing just woods.
Yeah.
Like national forest. Maybe
Yeah.
you just chemtrailing with deer piss.
That way, one, they'll smell the highway and be like, it smells too fresh over there. Then they'll smell the woods and be like, damn, I think I'm home.
Yeah, this smells
Yeah.
like home.
Yeah. And then we'll stay in here. We'll keep them off the interstates. Honestly, it's probably not that big of a deal, but I saw a lot of them and I was like, you know what?
Well, and
Talking about this.
the spiel that we just went on, is completely a joke to us. But I could see some environmentalists being like, "Dang, you know what? Those guys are on to something."
Yeah.
They are
let's-
on to
let's
something.
stay on to something.
And-
Well, they would do it. They would.
well, they wouldn't be watching this for number one.
No,
but-
no.
So they would
might-
never hear it.
They would see this, take the idea, and give nobody credit.
Yeah. Yeah. They
But
would
now-
talk.
And then what's going to happen is, you know, this additive, whatever it takes to make to achieve the smell that you want.
Yeah.
This stuff's going to be $142 an ounce,
Oh, yeah.
and you're going to have to put 3 gallons worth in your 22-gallon tank
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to get the smell. So now the price of fuel is going to be $142 a gallon.
Maybe what we could do is just start shoving them little tree air fresheners in the tailpipe.
That might be a cheaper route.
There we go. I'm thinking.
when you when you on the road or anywhere and you pass one of them deer that's been hit.
Passed one this morning, actually, coming here.
Well, see, when I go past them, I don't want to look. I don't want to look over there at the mess because I'm deadly afraid that the deer, his eyes are gonna be like that staring at me. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you do something?
There
They
was.
were. They
So
were
I
this
try to.
morning.
I kind of I look at him like that sideways. You know.
There was one on
Hope he don't see me.
85
Don't make eye contact.
yesterday, the day before yesterday, and he was. I was going this way, and he was laying in the ground on the ground facing me. You know, and he was all stiffed out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all 4 appendages, and he was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, we could stand him back
Well,
up. People think he's real.
Freeze
and I'm
tag.
like you. I thought about this because I seen one. He was the same way. He was all right,
Oh, yeah.
right there.
Rigor
And I thought to
mortis,
myself,
you know.
I said, and what if we don't know? What if it's fainting deer instead
Yeah.
of fainting goat? What if it's a fainting deer and he's not dead or nothing? He just
You'll just
for
wake
a few
up.
minutes.
Yeah.
You know. Of course, you're gonna get run over when he
Gets up.
unstiffs.
Yeah.
You know. So
Well, when his friend tags him,
Yeah.
you know,
So-
unfreeze.
Maybe that's what we should.
I don't want to touch dead deer, so no.
Well, they're not dead. They're just faking.
I was thinking we should start keeping.
I
Track.
touched a
Possum
real deer
deer.
once. That was
That's
alive.
what we got. We got possum deer out
Yeah.
there.
I think you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Well, we got armadillos, and who knows where the hell they came from. So
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I like 2 weeks ago, I went to lunch, and I came back, and I saw 8 dead armadillos on the road. 8 of them. 8.
I don't
Who's
know how this
farming?
happened, but I think an armadillo come from a possum and a damn some kind of
Turtle making sex.
turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, making sex, and then there come armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what that is? An abomination.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shit,
Just-
not of the Lord.
no.
You can't. You turtles. I don't like turtles.
I do, but it's. I saw a deer on the way here actually but it was funny because only his back legs were stiff. It looked like his other ones were like, you know, just limp.
He's just still trying to crawl off on the front.
I was like, dude, he's got hip dysplasia, or the opposite of hip. He's got hip non-dysplasia.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, Earl?
You kind of lost me.
Rigor mortis. He got rigor mortis in his butt.
Yeah, that's where it gets stiff.
I got you.
Now this, since last time you taking your toboggan and your gloves to the beach.
Probably so.
There you go.
It's
No,
gonna
we
be,
don't want you getting cold at the beach.
I don't plan on getting cold. At the
We just
beach.
glad you got rid of them jeans that suck so bad.
Oh, I chunked them. After we got back last year, I said, these bad boys have got to go.
Did you burn him?
No, I
See,
didn't burn
well,
'em. I just threw 'em away.
see, I asked the same thing. I remember Earl saying he's gonna take them out in the front yard and burn them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't.
Well,
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
I overreacted, as usual.
But them wasn't even ones you could have cut and made shorts.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't fit.
It's not a good
the
cut.
legs wasn't the problem. It
Yeah.
was,
Yeah, the saddle area.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a belt guy. I don't think I've ever had a pair of jeans that I could wear without a belt. Weird shape.
Yeah.
Weird shaped body. It is what it is. But I feel the same way. I feel like when jeans don't fit me, it's normally around my thighs, And not because I have, abnormally large or small thighs. I just feel like jeans or pants are cut for small people.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get those stretch ones.
Yeah.
The Huskies.
what's this? We
Yeah,
used to call
unless
them husky.
Yeah. Well, see, I was in a husky from the time I was probably 6,
3.
3, 3 to what now? They don't make husky sizes. They're just larger, I guess, or they don't put husky on them.
They cute it up when you get it. When you're an adult, they cute it up and they call it big and tall.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not tall. I'm in the jean area. That's for
No,
sure.
no. No, we do not buy tall jeans. Tall shirts, yes.
Yep.
But they quit calling it. There for a time they had husky children. They were like, hey, we can't tell you your son's fat, but he is. So he needs the husky sizes.
Yeah, but you'll know by his genes. He has to buy huskies.
Yeah, and then once he grew up, they were like, damn, he's still fat.
Mm-hmm.
Now he needs another section, but we still can't call it the fat ass section. It's it's the big, and we got to put tall in there because
put tall, it'll lighten the
lighten
the hurt of big.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It'll make it easier.
Yeah,
once
it'll
upon a
land
time, I would buy
softly.
big and tall T-shirts. Big, they were big and tall, and now I can just buy tall.
Yeah, looking back on some of our videos, you can tell that you've lost a lot of weight.
100 pounds. Congratulations.
Thanks. I hit it this morning. So
That's about what you weigh, 100 pounds, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're missing an Earl.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It feels like
One full Earl.
If you can get on his back and you walk around all day with Earl on your back, that's what it feels like when you was heavier.
true fact. But everybody's like, man, do you feel better? I'm like, no, I don't.
I'm starving to death.
Yeah, I didn't feel.
I'm ill.
I didn't
Got
feel
no
bad
energy, ain't got nothing to
before.
eat.
Like, people just assume, oh, you're enormous. You feel bad all the time. You hurt. Nah, I felt pretty good.
Didn't catch up to you yet. I
Yeah.
think once you hit 40,
Probably.
then starts going downhill pretty rapidly.
Well, I'm not losing another 100 between now and 40, dude.
No, I'm not saying you need to.
Oh.
I'm saying if you were 380 at 40,
Yeah.
that's different than being 380 at 33.
Yeah.
So,
It's funny because as tall as we are, according to doctors or PETA or somebody,
or the calculator you type in on Google,
yeah,
I'm obese.
yeah,
Yeah.
we should weigh 180 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
Never
how
gonna-
ridiculous we would look at 180 pounds?
Look like string beans.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
look
we-
like an AIDS patient.
They have
And your hands would
huge
look like that.
heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it would shrink. I mean, dude, if we weighed 180 pounds, it would look like a toothpick with a bowling ball on top.
Yeah. We don't have the head shape to be unobese,
No.
according to Google or PETA. Who is it?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I feel like Bill Gates is programming that code to just make people eat bugs.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, you got to lose weight.
Yeah. He buys up all the farmland.
Yeah,
He's like,
meanwhile,
"But you
he's-
need to eat bugs.
Yeah, meanwhile, he looks like a snow cone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, buddy?
He looks like a snow cone been left out in the sun a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Bill Gates and the Jack from Jack in the Box, is that the same person?
Could be.
You never know that the Jack always wearing that big, that.
Whatever that snow cone is on his
Yeah.
head or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. He's trying to get everybody to eat bugs, but he's buying up all the farmland, and now all of a sudden there's going to be Gates Farms everywhere. A Gates Farms, pretend meat.
Yep.
He can be
Make it in a
harvesting
lab.
humans.
Ain't
out there.
happening.
Make it in
ain't
a lab.
happening. I'd stop and scoop one of them deer on the side of the road up and fry it up
Oh,
before I'd
yeah.
eat one of them things.
Yeah, somebody going to put him down, I bet.
Yeah.
That's probably going to get taken off YouTube.
I mean, I'm not saying somebody should, but
Yeah.
he's not a good dude.
No.
Well,
Not a good guy.
He made a Windows computer, dog. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
They crash every 4 minutes
Mm-hmm.
just so you got to buy a new one. Nah, that guy's an idiot.
when we talking about eating bugs and stuff like that, now when me and Earl was growing up, they had a commercial on TV where they wanted you to eat a tree.
You ever eat a tree? Oh, Wilford Brimley.
Yeah. Now he had a
Diabetes.
mustache.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know who he is,
Oh,
don't you?
he
Oh,
was
yeah.
the original.
Wilford
Yeah,
Brimley.
he's
With
a
that
diabetes guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
That's it.
You ever eat a tree? Some parts are edible.
That's a commercial on TV. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a true fatty right there. Like, my
Well,
God.
yeah.
no. You eat part of a tree just about every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Keep going.
But we didn't want him to tell us.
You like pepper?
Huh?
You like pepper on
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. Part of a tree. Bark.
Yeah.
Ground up.
Yep.
It's the step after sawdust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. That's a fair point. And you eat leaves. Shit grows on trees.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to eating leaves. I'll eat
You're
a
not
leaf
supposed to
every
eat
now and then.
leaves? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'll eat a leaf. Not just off an oak tree.
I
but,
can't see nobody really grilling up a 2x4
Spinach
and
leaf.
snacking down on it.
Yeah, I would rather do
you
that.
gotta marinate it just right.
Yeah, you got to get that thing just right. You don't want to overcook it.
For God's sakes.
Burn your whole damn house down.
Char it.
So what exactly were you doing? Well, I'd got a 2x4 and I was trying to grill it on the damn stovetop. And next thing I knew, the house burnt down.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. Why were you trying to? I don't know. Diabetes man told me to.
Said it was healthy.
Okay.
I didn't want diabetes.
Yeah.
Ate a tree.
I don't. That's a weird commercial. Eat a tree. What was it? Have you eaten a tree today? How did you?
No, some parts of the tree are edible.
Oh,
No, have you ever ate a tree? Some parts are edible.
Just
Gotcha.
a genuine, just a general.
I don't even know what
segment,
that's
sorry, general.
advertising. Do you?
No, I don't remember. We'll have to go dig that up.
Huh. I think they should do more of that nowadays and just see if natural selection will work and take its course.
Yeah, dude, because if it's one thing people don't have, it's a survival instinct or common sense.
Well, that commercial.
We got to rename common sense because it's not common.
Not anymore.
That commercial is a great example, though. Have you eaten a tree today? Some parts are edible. Have you ran out in traffic today? Because you look pretty fast.
Yeah.
What? Do you think I could run through traffic?
What do you mean? Let's try it.
My question is on that commercial. Have you eaten a tree today? Well, I don't say 10 million people saw that commercial. There was about 3,012 that said, "Well, yeah, I did eat a tree today." Thanks, Wilford.
Or I'm going to.
Yeah. Or someone were like, "Hey, maybe we need to go cut down that tree out there and eat it."
Mm-hmm.
It's an apple tree. You think it tastes like apples?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. There was a something else I was going to ask you about. I forgot what it was.
Ask away, brother.
Well, I see. I forgot now. Damn it. Oh, how big do seahorses get?
They're little bitty things. They're small.
Oh, you can't ride them.
Well, you can, but you
Crush them.
Not gonna
ain't
get
gonna
far.
find a saddle the right size.
Why you doing like that? That's all they are. Seahorses.
I think so. I think they're little bitty things.
Why the hell they call them seahorses?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I didn't name them. We'll have to go back to the dang.
Do they look like a horse?
No,
Oh,
their head does a little bit, but the rest of them ain't got nothing to do with a damn horse.
I was just
So I don't
wondering.
know. I didn't name them. I wasn't there for that.
I think.
Well,
that,
somebody's deceiving us somewhere.
Yeah.
I was thinking a seahorse, like if you swam way out deep in the ocean somewhere, you found one, we could get on his back and ride him, and it'd be like riding a horse,
Yeah, like a unicorn.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. If they had like bigger seahorses and you could domesticate them, and ride them like underwater, that'd be awesome. I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than
I've
ride a
seen
regular
that in
horse.
cartoons where
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ride them.
yeah. It looks fun.
Cartoons.
It looks fun.
I didn't think we could do it, but Earl, he could do it.
Yeah,
But if I'm not mistaken, they aren't. They're little bitty things. They aren't but an inch or two, couple inches.
So if you get about now, this begs the question: how many horsepower is your truck? Just guesstimate.
250, 270,
Okay.
maybe.
What if they started rating them in sea horsepower for boats instead of this is a 30
Yeah, well,
horse?
it'd be like 22 million.
Yes, 22 million sea horsepower. Right.
Now, since you said that, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Like if you got a horse, that's 1 horsepower. But if it's pregnant, is that 2 horsepower?
I think it's half a horsepower.
1.5 horsepower?
No, just half.
Oh,
I think it cuts it in half because you're adding weight, but you're not adding function.
velocity.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
There's
mass.
probably an equation that
Here it is. Mass.
We
Plus-
get ready to get into some math, folks. Y'all gonna love
y'all
this.
trying to do science.
teach it.
You
Mass
know better.
plus force
Teach them
equals
Horsepower.
acceleration.
yeah velocity.
Yeah.
Velocity. I don't know, dude. I quit doing science. I had a fat science teacher one time, and he was fat. He just fat.
We had a science teacher one time, and he lived up on Walhalla Highway and had a swimming pool. And so
We don't go there.
a lot of nights we'd go by his house, pull in there, and jump over his fence, go get in his pool,
Pee in it.
jump back out. Oh, we always peed in it. You jump back out and leave.
Well, you got to be careful because he might have liked it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, take off your shirt.
Well, see,
That's why I say we don't need to go there.
see.
Oh yeah, he accidentally left the gate unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
that's it.
Had a
You
couple
know, so-
binoculars out by his window.
Yeah, yeah.
Left a cold 6-pack near the
Did you know
steps.
the guy? I mean, you described him.
Yeah, y'all think y'all been there.
Oh yeah, dude. I think that's like a checklist for something.
Oh no, we just see to catch a predator. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
He comes out, hey boys, and then Chris Hansen comes out. He's like, hey, why don't y'all all have a seat?
That's like a mousetrap with a piece of cheese on it.
Yeah.
It's like you gonna get got.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese ain't worth it.
No,
Cheese
no,
ain't worth it. The swim ain't worth it.
Uh-uh. No, swim in the lake where Josh shitted.
Yeah, dude, I'd rather do that than swim in that guy's pool.
No, dude. What gave it away that he was, enjoying it?
Well, there were lots of things. There was a group of them
Started turning the lights on for you.
in the teaching community that kind of hung together,
Yeah.
so to
Oh, yeah.
speak.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all single grown men, probably. Older men.
Yeah.
So of course, now they were nice guys. I never had a problem with
No,
any
me
of them.
either.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
they'd be
you.
real nice to you at some points, I bet.
Yeah.
If I'd have given them the chance, they might have. But
No, I think that you stayed on the right side. I think that, y'all kept sneaking in that pool. Eventually, that niceness was going to turn into some coercion and some, hey, why don't you just stay over? We're going to school tomorrow.
Yeah, I could give you a ride.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, dude,
man.
it sounds like you guys dodged a bullet with that guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
It wasn't just him. It was 2 or 3.
Oh,
we had
I'm
to-
not surprised.
Yeah, but he's the only one who had a pool.
Yeah.
that's a good point.
but the
Traveling
other ones
packs.
would hang out at his house also.
God, it just happened to be on the night
Just
y'all snuck
happened
into.
to-
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Ugh, jeez.
It's Tuesday night. I bet they're going to sneak in.
I bet you they're gonna sneak it.
Y'all
Oh, it's a
come on over.
Friday night.
Yeah.
You guys want to come over? Yeah.
Bring the wine.
The
What? So,
wine
but yeah,
coolers.
I didn't have. Oh, I did have a teacher like that. He was a. He might listen to this. I better not tell the story. But yeah,
I'm betting that he's not.
yeah. Good point. He was a homosexual and he taught singing.
He taught singing.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
He didn't wander too
Yeah,
far from his talent, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Singing and floating around, making noise, and then. But the fat science teacher, he would sit at his desk and he wouldn't teach. He would just sit there and he'd be like, "All right, look in your book, read it, tell me what it says." We're like, "This is not learning.
Yeah, dude.
We ain't doing." He did one experiment one time, and this is how lazy this guy was. I think he's dead, so I don't give a shit about telling this.
Mm-hmm.
But he stood up, one time, walked in front of the class, and he said, "All right," he said, "tell me what's going on in this experiment." We're all like, "All right."
Gravity.
He blew up a balloon
Oh.
with his mouth, and then made it fart, And we were like, "We don't know." He was like, "I'm quitting this job and I'm going to go be a magician. I just want to see if y'all laugh." We're like, "You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. You're a magician and making us laugh?"
Yeah, dude. That's
None
not
of this
even.
is
That's
magic.
not even a trick.
You mean comedian? Yeah. He was like, "Hell, just read your book." We're like, "All right, whatever, dude. Damn." So,
Yeah, dude. You like. There's two separate science teacher types.
Right.
There's only two. There's people who actually want you to learn and go really hard into it, and like, hey, look, you
Yes.
got to do this. You got to go by the book. Here's your test, also. And then there's the other type, like that guy.
yeah.
Like, they don't even. I feel like they care. That guy probably didn't, but I felt like the guy I had cared. Oh, and
I play with the springs.
but
It's all good.
he would be like,
It's under your chair.
yeah, I'll go. You do what you want.
Yeah.
You can do homework.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can just sit there. You can.
I'm gonna turn a
you know,
movie on. We
yeah,
can watch
we
it.
can. I'm gonna turn a movie on. So what? Me and another group of guys would do. We would go to the back and play chess. Yeah. Yeah.
do what
In
you
science class.
Have y'all ever been sent to the principal's office? And,
Never.
And won your case?
No.
I
never.
have.
Never.
I have. Was in Miss
have
Poole's
too.
class.
Yeah.
Miss Poole was she was a sweetheart. She was about 450
Who?
on the gauge. Lovely black lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't call you by your first name. She called you by your last name.
There you go.
And my last name was Kang.
Kang.
That's right.
Peru.
So Miss Poole, she taught English.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's restate that.
Yeah.
Miss Poole was an English teacher.
There we go.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So what Miss Poole would do is she would give you once a week. She'd give you 10 words,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then on Friday you had to say what that word meant.
Spell
Use
it.
it
Give
in
you
a
the whole.
sentence.
Give you the
Spell
whole.
it.
spell it, and you
Give the
use it in a
definition.
sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So
What grade was this?
6th, 7th, 8th.
I actually had her for senior English.
Oh God.
That's like,
Still
He's
giving you
little
words.
My point exactly.
There we go.
So anyway, we went through the whole class, and one of my words was ascot, which ascot's a fancy tie is what it is.
Yeah, like
you
Fred,
know,
like
like a
Scooby-Doo.
scarf.
Yeah, that's
Scarfy,
what
scarfy
that's what I
tie.
think every time,
Okay.
like Fred from Scooby Doo.
So I spelled my words, you know, and told them what it was. And then my sentence was, I jumped over the fence and got my ass caught.
Which is a perfectly fine sentence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But she took it.
Kane,
two
go
separate
to
words.
Tunstall's office. Go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Tunstall asked me what happened. I told him. He said, you can't. I said, yes, I can. He said, nope. He said, you can't say that. You can't use those words. I said, what words?
I used one.
That's what I told him. I used that one word in my sentence. He said, you jumped over the fence and got my ass caught.
No.
No.
Yeah. No.
No, Mr. Tunstall. I jumped over the fence and got my ass caught.
Yeah. It flew over there. Flew off my neck. You know?
The wind.
See, I needed y'all in there with me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, we'd have won that case.
Yeah,
I mean, you
and
won
I
it,
did
but
win
yeah.
that case.
And I won a case against him when I
Okay.
was when I had Miss Poole for senior English.
Yeah.
I also worked in the evenings, junior and senior year. I
At
had
Quickway.
a full-time
Liquor store.
job.
Yeah.
Well, I only needed one credit to graduate my senior year.
Mm-hmm. Take the easiest class.
English.
Boom.
Yeah.
You had to have English.
Had to have English.
Oh,
for
okay.
junior.
I got you.
And then I had like some other
Underwater
I forget
basket
now,
weaving.
PE.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, so at 11:15 I was gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody caught on to that, and they said, nope, you got to have 4 classes. Got to have 4. So what they want me to do was to take my 3 classes, a study hall, a lunch, and then a study hall, which now was going to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
I told them, no, that ain't happening.
Yeah. Not doing that.
So they called me down to Mr. Tunstall's office, and he starts explaining this to me, sort of like with Buddy there, you know. I said, no, that ain't happening. I ain't doing that. I'm leaving after third period.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah, I'm done with my class.
Well, we're
If
gonna
you need to
probably
find
have
me, I'll
we're
be at
gonna,
the liquor
you know,
store.
Spend you or something. He said, no, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to call your daddy. I said, you know what? That's the best idea I've heard all day long. Let's call my daddy and get him over here, and you explain that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Big
my
girl
daddy
come down
at
there?
that time was the chief of police in Westminster.
Oh, yeah.
Called the police station. Daddy came over there. He heard that spiel. We're going to do 3 classes, go to lunch, and then do study hall.
Mm-hmm. No.
Nope.
No, Mr. Tunstall, that ain't happening.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So after third period, I was gone every day.
Yeah. Also, I kind of, outrank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a principal. I'm
It
head
would be
of
a shame
police.
if you had to, make a pit stop every time you left school, going home.
He thought he was going to intimidate me by saying, let's call your daddy.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? We
I
should
realized,
actually.
we didn't always get along, but my daddy wasn't an idiot,
Yeah.
and, that's a good idea. Let's get him over here and you
Explain that to
this
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like when the underdog wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. I always take the under.
I got in trouble one time for throwing
Firecrackers.
towels in
It's
it.
firecrackers out the window.
That was
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
When you think about the things you got in trouble for a lot, it was a lot of throwing.
Yeah.
Like you threw firecrackers,
Yeah.
you threw pencils in the ceiling. Didn't you throw a hot dog on top of an air
Yeah.
vent one
I
time?
threw
threw
a
a
hot
fit,
dog up
you know,
on top
yeah,
of a air vent and it went down in it. So the whole room smelled like hot dogs for a couple months.
Rotten hot dogs after a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
And,
And that's why that damn thing about the exhaust on cars was simmering in your head for all this time.
I've been doing
discovered it
science.
at the time.
Yeah, years ago.
Didn't even know,
Didn't
did
even know it. But all the things, that's a good point. That's astute. That all my, trials and tribulations basically came from throwing shit.
Yeah, dude. That's like the first thing you learn as a kid. Don't throw stuff.
And then I took that and ran with it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
"Don't-"
nah.
Mom and Dad were like, don't throw it. I was like, you said throw it?
Yeah, okay. I heard
I'm
throw
going
it.
to throw something today.
I threw a basketball one time this was in a course of a game, a practice, and I threw a basketball from the baseline literally as hard as I could, like threw my shoulder out trying to throw it as hard as I tried to Tom Brady at, quarter mile.
Oh yeah, dude. Like that guy who got dunked on by Shaq, and then
Yeah.
he threw it at him.
Yeah.
He missed.
Yeah, I didn't miss. I hit a kid square in the face at half court, knocked him right off his feet.
Didn't that kid have seizures?
He does now. Or he did after.
Yeah.
I don't know about him now.
Yeah, like one.
I don't know
one directly after.
He avoids me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. After that, he did have some medical issues. But you think about Andre.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Andre.
Andre, I told the story on here about Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Andre, did I tell it when Trey was here or when Dad and Earl was here?
It might have been when Trey was here.
Okay.
I don't remember Andre.
All right. Well, let me tell this real quick, and then we'll be out. Andre was a good guy. Andre was a brother who he had a afro, and this was in 2005. So it kind of already faded out, and it wasn't like a real thing.
He was holding on, though.
Yeah. He was an old soul, I guess.
Did he look like the guy off of NBA Street?
No, Andre looked kind of like, he was like your size and probably somewhere between your pigment, and the curtain behind you.
Pigment.
So he was a mixed gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And good dude. I liked Andre. I think he's still alive. I like Andre. I don't know. Anyway, Andre had an afro, and he would play basketball at lunch real hard. Like, he'd play real aggressive. He never played on the team, and I always thought, well, he's kind of shitty, but he can make it.
He's good enough to be on the team.
Yeah. And but he'd play real hard. One day, somebody threw a ball or shot a ball and missed, and it hit him in his afro. And he kind of fell down, and he was and he fell down, and so I helped him up. And I said, "You all right?" He said, "Yeah, got to be careful. I have seizures." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, well, "If I get hit in the head, I can have a seizure." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "You gonna be okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll be all right."
You did just get hit in the head, though. Yeah, like you did just.
So we played, kept playing a few more minutes, and then it was time to go to class. Well, our next class was computers.
Mm-hmm.
Keyboarding is what it was.
Yeah.
And I wasn't good at it. I was not a good
typist.
Yeah. And in keyboard,
Pianist, you say?
Yeah. To make you better, they would cover the letters, so you couldn't see what they were. You had to memorize where they were. And I was failing this class. I was not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I hear somebody, because the computers are all around the wall of the room, so all of our backs are to each other. So you see the person beside you, and that's all you see. And I hear some commotion behind me, and I'm trying my best to, get through this sentence. And it's a game, that you're getting through. And I'm like, well. And so they're like, go get help, go get help. And I look back, and Andre's on the floor, seizing out,
Grandma.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, damn. The quick brown fox. I'm doing all I can to get a good grade, and I'm the biggest dude in the room, and Andre was your size, so Caleb, go get help. I'm like, I'm busy. I'm doing shit.
I'm already failing this class.
You know my grade.
I'm failing. I need this.
She's like, go get help. And I'm like, I need to finish this. And she's like, Andre's having a seizure. We need help. So I was like, fuck it. So I took the thing off. I was like, the quick brown fox jumped, and then I went. So I'm going down the hallway, and I see the resource officer, and I'm like, hey, we need help. Andre's having a seizure. So he gets on his little radio and calls EMS or whatever. So I'm running back to the class, and now I don't really know a lot about, I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know what you do in a seizure environment.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure you turn people on their side.
You don't point and laugh.
No, you make sure. No.
Don't point and laugh.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
But you turn them on their side so they can't swallow their tongue or something?
Yeah.
And you take, if you got a belt on, you take it off and put it around their legs so they can't
kick you.
Yeah. And same way with our
So they
arms.
can't run away.
You hog tie 'em? Is that what you do? I don't know.
I think so. I saw it on TV.
I ain't never heard that before. You hog-tied little bastards.
You put a tourniquet on them?
So no one was really prepared, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know how to assist properly.
Mm-hmm.
And so
A belt around.
So Andre's on his side, and he's sort of calming down, but he's still, and here comes the resource officer.
Those are called aftershocks.
Oh, yeah, like an earthquake. So he comes in the room with hand trucks.
Now, with his legs tied together, you probably might got it.
Yep.
Now I'm on it.
So
Maybe that's why.
Stand him up on them hand trucks.
And so now I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing now?
What's
He
going
said,
on?
We got to get him out to the door. I was like, why don't we just sit him in one of these rolly chairs and roll him?
No.
Roll him on the hand trucks. I'm like, all right.
This,
So we roll Andre.
this isn't a stretcher. You know that, right? This is not a stretcher.
We roll Andre on these hand trucks, and now the resource officer gets somebody's belt and belts Andre to the thing,
Told you.
to the hand trucks.
Yeah, dude, he's not
knew a belt
Hannibal
was involved.
Lecter. My God, like, what are we doing, buddy?
In the midst of this commotion, now I'm thinking we got to save Andre. Now I'm not, pointing and laughing because it's not a laughing matter at this point.
Yeah.
Mid getting him on the hand trucks, I realized I didn't finish my shit. So I'm like,
Quick brown fox.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I failed.
So the resource officer's hooking him up, and I'm like, oh, damn. So I go back to my computer, and I'm like, the quick brown fox does it. Look up, and I passed. I was like, oh, hell yeah. So then I go back to helping. So now the resource officer stood him up on the hand trucks, and he's rolling him out of the room, right?
Is Andre conscious at this point?
Andre is,
Or is he in a fog?
he's fogged out for sure. He's not,
He doesn't realize
no.
he's on hand trucks,
No.
is what I'm getting at.
No.
He doesn't know he's on hand
not
trucks.
verbalizing, hey, I'm okay, I'm going to be, he's not seasoned no more, but he's definitely, he looks like he's in a coma.
He's not doing well.
Yeah, with his eyes open, just not saying nothing. And I'm like, damn, this
Looks like a zombie.
this is scary. And so the resource officer's kind of wheeling him out of the room. He's like, come on, Caleb. I'm like, what? Why? You don't need me. You got hand trucks.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Pick
So he's
it
like,
up?
come on. I'm like, all right. So then he gives me Andre on the hand trucks. And he takes off running. I'm like,
Here, hold
where are we
this.
going?
Do I follow you?
He said, the ambulance is going to be at the front.
You running after him with Andre on the hand truck.
I'm pushing Andre on the hand trucks, trying my best, to keep him steady because he's still, wobbling around.
No, he's not.
So we get to the door, and then I hear the teacher say, "Caleb, you didn't finish." I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm like, I didn't finish helping Andre, or I didn't finish it. So I'm like, resource officer, guy, hey, give him Andre back. I run back to the room, finish my shit, get it done. I'm like, can I go? She's like, yeah, go help. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, dude, this was the worst
I'm
day
running
ever.
back, catching up to the resource officer, pushing Andre. See the ambulance pulling up to the front of the school, right? He says, open the door. So I open the front door. And the ambulance is now getting the stretcher out of the back and whatnot. So it's kind of getting to the mesh point where we have some real help here who's going to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the door. The guy is going to open the other door. I opened the one door, which he could roll right through. He's going to open the other door. Stands Andre up. Andre said, right on his face. I was like,
jeez.
Well, he's dead now. I mean, shit.
Yeah, and if he's not, he's going to have another seizure because he hit his head again.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
So
what are we doing,
So
buddy?
now we're transferring him from the hand trucks to the stretcher. Or not we. I'm watching now.
Yeah, dude, I would be
You
totally
went back
out of
pointing
that.
Laughing.
And he's coming to now, and he's like, man, what happened? My face hurts. And his face is all scratched up because he fell on the damn sidewalk.
Oh.
And he's like, my face hurts. And I'm sitting there. He's like, did I have a seizure? I said, yeah, dog, I think you did. He said, where? I said, in computer class. He said, really? I said, yeah, you fell out of your chair, and they were trying to get me to help, but I had to finish.
The last thing I remember is the quick brown fox.
Yeah. He said, is my face all cut up? He said, did I hit my face on something? I said, yeah. Officer Brooks dropped you on your face. He said, what do you mean? Did he carry me? I said, yeah, on hand trucks. He said, huh? I said, they're going to make a movie out of this. I said, you're just going to have to watch a movie. I can't tell y'all. I got to go back and finish. We got 30 more minutes of this shit. So, shout out to Andre.
Yeah, dude, shout out to Andre. Hope he's doing well.